Hello lads and ladies, my name is GERVtuber, Barista, and welcome to my new stream video. Whenever you're watching this. Anyways, welcome to Vallhalla. We're not gonna... Oh. VA11 LA. Weird name, I know, but we already played this game like two times. We played it 2 times, right? Yeah, we did. Day 3. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Jill is humming. You'll love. Jill is humming. Your love is a drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can browse Kira Miki's blog. I can? Did I read that last time already? I don't know. I accidentally went to work. I did not want to go to work. Load. Shop. I can buy a song. Wait, what is? Your love is a drug. Okay, go to shop. But I'll really show up, or is she like the ghost? Yeah. Let's try 2. Miki concert. Oh. In my last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one end left? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any news for the Great Revolution? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend. It's like one of those Japanese animes. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Miki ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course. Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be. With firework and the epic guitar solo. I will think about it, but Fred's crossed. As Rabbit. Stop forcing Alice. We hate Alice now? Good. Just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time Faye posted here to announce an attack? Oh yeah, I remember that cybercrime. You ended up the admin's asses. December, welcome to the second retribution. Birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy. Spooky font. It's happening. Temper despair. Oh shit, fuck. TFW, shit. I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact, your mom. Why are you guys so nervous? We're only once getting fucked as the admin. Fuck off, Alice. You all have weird issues, man. The Augmented Eye, Neo San Francisco rocked by an Earth. Wait.
Hello.
Hello, Sashalin. Spooky. Or a nice joke. How was your first kiss? I tripped into a guide. It hurt like hell. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious how such a meetup would end up. I'm curious about the thread, but I don't want to read it. No. How are you, Sashalin? How is it going? Are you well? By Kimberly Love Valette. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco Fort. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city with the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitchin City's Prime Minister Quincy
I'm doing well, have you?
I'm doing fine, actually. I'm a little bit too tired, and I have food waiting for me, but everything's fine. I drank a milkshake in between. My body hates me less now. That's definitely a plus. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue team at Neo San Francisco for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. Yeah, we bought KFC. I just didn't eat it yet. Fair an example to follow, and we are certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone.
What are you eating?
I thought we got KFC. I just didn't eat it yet. Just random stuff like mashed potatoes with gravy and corn. No, not corn. We specifically didn't want that. French fries are there too. Coleslaw is there too. Chicken wings is there too. There's everything in it. Almost everything. We just didn't get any burgers. We got some burgers as appetizers, and after I ate one of those burgers, I was so hungry. Oh fuck! Quincy, one more to this will ban protests. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city. And I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban Fuck. Pomarscati. Pomarscati. Do I know you? Huh. I'm confused. That name sounds familiar, but also unfamiliar at the same time. How are you doing? Yeah. See, my brain is dumb. Is it you, Paprika? Why didn't you join our Discord yet? I miss you so much. Jokes aside. Anyway, how have you been? Say hello to Sasha Lynn, a new viewer on the channel. Say hello to Pomariscati. You are Paprika, right? I don't know. My man is in shambles. I'm tired. I tried to make that sound funny.
Dad, do I know you? Hurt me.
I have a brain of a fucking sieve, okay? Everything that goes through is gonna go through eventually. So, I'm sorry. And I barely see you anymore. You're never them. Oh, panties. I just saw them. This simply can't go on. Our beautiful sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city. And I've decided.
Who else calls you Doc besides me?
But Bugs Bunny, perhaps. I don't know. I'm sorry. What's up, Doc? Anyways, beautiful city. And I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knight will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term this next year. Is Alice Rabbit a group? Anyway, how have you been, Paprika? I'm still gonna call you Paprika. It's your... I don't know if you want that, by the way.
Call me as you wish, I don't mind.
Okay, then I call you babe. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's LGBTQ group. Is that...
Sounds neat XD.
I actually said babe. Like, you call a lover like that. Like, babe. Babe. I'm so sorry. My brain is killing me right now. And I'm getting tired of getting really weird. Why are you always here on tie?
Oh dang. Didn't hear well as Jadis.
Well, I can also call you honey.
How are you doing?
Oder Liebling, which is my lovely, basically, for it, but German. I'm doing fine. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I need a coffee, but I want to drink an entire can of coffee once I am finished streaming. I want to make this night like really fucking annoying. for my mental sanity, by the way. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of methods Faith used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence, and they called themselves Anon. They weren't a threat to real protect their descent. Whoa, You've awoken something that you should never have awakened. I'm so sorry. I can't. By the way, why didn't you tell me who the fuck was that? Thanks, CG. Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. Glitch City, yeah. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. Dumb content. That wasn't all things that we're reading up on. But why do you have your... I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. Anyways, hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform on a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner, and it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Do you remember Coffee Talk? I don't know if you've been in one of my Coffee Talk streams. Which, by the way, also got a second part. I'm going to stream that at some point too. But Coffee Talk was basically a visual novel where you can also make coffee. So what I did was obviously making coffee and talking to people in a fantasy world. Like in a fantasy world, in a modern fantasy world. So you had, for example, you had the romance between a succubus and an elf. Which was by, like, one of the most extreme kind of Romeo Juliet scenarios I can think of. Except for Oremo, of course, but that's a different story. And you have so many other things in it. But this is basically similar but you're not in a cafe. You're being in a bar, and you're not in modern fantasy. You're in a cyberpunk era, which is really fucking cool in my opinion. The second cyberpunk bar game that I played, by the way, so it's what I just realized. I'm going to form off. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium, or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. What I do to relax? Huh. I mean, the last time you relaxed at my bar, which is called Vallhalla, which is so fucking appropriate. I love it. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty and natural combination and I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. It's all for today. See you. Aww. Anyway, go to work. Meant by tea-like drink. That's what she meant by tea-like drink. So does she actually come again? That's nice. By bodyguards, does she mean her fan club? Or that's a good question, to be honest. Good, first day. The last time we played, we also had the weird ability to influence the future because the guy was also an information broker. And in this case, we're literally just a bartender. Like, well, we're a god of Barista, so we're a god everywhere. But that's a different story. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way and...
Game looks quite nice.
It is! I can also turn off the scan lights, but I think the scan lines add a certain retro flair, which I like a lot. You know what? Today we play without scan lines. Only today, just to see what I like more. Jill. I stumbled across her on my way and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. By the way, when I'm talking normally, I'm obviously Jill, the main character, which is a woman, but I can't do constantly this, or every woman sounds the same. I'ma make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Oh. Will you remember me? I would like to. I don't know what to do, so I sing. Da, 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 da. Ah, okay. Will you remember me? I would like to. New avatar. Those who dwell in the shadows. I don't... Obviously, I'm just gonna do anything because usually most of the songs sound good. Well, they sound decent. Not incredibly good. Pure techno, pure synthetic is not my style, so that's the gist of it in the end. Oh, we already have that. Glitch City. Don't approach us. City. The assignment. I already have that. An alternate reality. I have it too. Show time. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands in our bags when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. I assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. By the way, in the last episode, I'm treating this like a let's play, okay? In the last episode, we got a glass that was signed by a pop star. So, of course, we did incredibly well, for we are just fucking amazing. I know. I just know what the people want. That's what a god is supposed to do, is it? That Kira, Miki girl, came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo. Yep, both. Seems like you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. Who's Damien? I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationship of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted to, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom said, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Oh, I was pissed. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pictures of you and your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Oh yeah, apparently Jill, the character we're playing, is a huge fan of her boss. I mean, she even had a fucking poster of her boss in her room. Why? Who does that? Who the fuck does that? I mean, if I would probably do that too if I would work for Leonardo da Vinci, but that's about it basically. Some seem sneakily taking it. Some seem sneakily taking at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true! Shut up! Shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Bad touch. Sure. Go with a name. Bad touch. By the way, you can feel free to ask me anything you want in any kind you want in any type of situation or whatnot you want. Unless it's something way too personal, and I'm going to say it. But until then, you can ask me anything you want. For I am a god, and I know almost anything. By the way, on Halloween, why haven't you been there? It was so fun on Halloween.
WTF, it was a real drink name.
Yeah. There's some really fun in there, like from really funny names here, like Bleeding Jane, which is very obviously based on Bloody Mary. Then there's the Brandtini, because Martini itself is a brand, so it's Brandtini. So dumb. It's cool. Velvet, Crevice Spike, Fluffy Dream. Fluffy Dream, I just love the name already. Grizzly Step Gut Punch, which is literally just supposed to make you feel like it's supposed to mean a punch made of innards. But the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. Bitter, manly, strong. Mars Blast, Mercury Blast, Moon Blast. Then here's the Piano Man, which apparently exists. Pyro, I think, also exists. And that's a piano woman, which only exists because there is a piano man. Sugar Rush, Sparkle Star, Sunshine Cloud, Suplex, Zen Star. I love it. Anyways, 2 Bronson extract. 1, 2 powder, 2 Flanner guides, and 1, 2, 3.
Give me 400 Suplex Plaza.
And give you a German suplex, which would only count because I made it. Yeah, I give you the large one because I am kind of scared of you. Not really. All on the rocks, ice, and mixed.
XDD.
Here you go. This is one big bad. Are you hitting on me? You wish. So, who's Damien again? The one with a nice car. Sure, he's the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turned out he was a LARPer. LARPing is so cool! How can you hate on that? I'm physically pushed myself away from my desk because I'm so upset. You! B-word! LARP? Live action role playing. But please don't say that you mean like sexual role playing. That will be a little. It depends. Depends on with whom and what you role play as. But if this is now your definition of LARP, I'm going to be very pissed at you.
Ask Jizz.
Sounds more like the nickname of my very heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of a Woodstock Fest? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? A Woodstock! Huh? For the hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. Okay, so you weren't really upset that he was a LARPer? You were more upset that that he likes to go onto very obscene settings. That's something else. That's not because he's a LARPer, that's because he's a pervert. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that...
I will try to make some progress on a draw, but I will be here still listening, Doc. Just call me if anything.
Okay, then. Darling. Then I want you to send me whatever you were about to draw. For I am fully interested in your creative processes. Sorry, I don't know what to say to that. I also wanted to add some weird flirt to it, but I decided against it because it wouldn't have turned out very well. You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night.
Are you still on IndieVtuber?
At the moment, yeah. Yeah. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Well, what? I mean, this game is 18 plus and shit. So don't be too surprised. I'm actually getting used to this art style. without the scan lines, which is annoying me a little bit, but I'm getting used to it. Fuck, boy! People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to the breath as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there watching you, protecting you. Sounds like a dog. Jill? Anything that can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle Ewan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Ventriloquism was... Ah, 9! 9! What are you hinting at? Nah, no! No! I don't know.
Access Discord account. I think sent you friend request.
Don't worry about it. I will accept it later. Ventriloquism. So she's... Wie heißt es? Bauchredner in Deutschen. The one who can talk without moving their lips. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Cold drinks fit that bill easily. Sandstar! A Sandstar is a 4 of each ingredient, all on the rocks and mixed. That sounds like an experimental bullshit.
Ain't there Pinocchio drink?
Pinocchio drink?
I think it would fit her.
Pinocchio? Do you mean a piano man or a pile driver? Oh wait, promo. Gloomy light, piano man. I mean, if she wants something else that I can decide that I'm gonna give her a piano woman. I'm gonna do that, definitely. Here. Boy, I really hope that I can choose the next drink. Here.
Oh no, sorry, I meant can't you create one?
Nah, sadly not. If it's not on the menu, then it's just fucked up. Sadly. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brandini and then something like a cobalt velvet and something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just said something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. I can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. Sounds like Anonymous. I mean, that's literally what Anonymous did and how they started out. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists. Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything, an individual, a group, and an I. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied off overall. So Alice Rabbit is a meme. That's terrifying. There's something else that worries me though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risk or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is. Yeah, you've been delaying my invitation for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, bad. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. But that way you can't just say no. Maybe I ought to crash for the night. We could have a sleepover. Braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. My brain goes wild, and it's not a good thing. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you act too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 AM, you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, that's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyways, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandtini. Finally, that's Vallhalla now. A Brandtini! 6 Adelheid. Three Powder Delta. 1 Camera Trine. I forgot to age that thing, which is really annoying. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yay! But what does aged mean in this case? Here you go. Jill, do you advocate for bullshit about size not mattering? Because this better be some concentrated shit to justify its teeny size. Jill? Jill? That'd be 4A 69 60 6C. Or... it's her name in binary! How cool! 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0. In binary, you have 15 ones. Did you celebrate your 15th birthday party, AJ? Don't think so. What about your sweet 16? Did you do anything special for that? Nope. And your 18th or 21st? None of those. I saw no point in making them any different from any other birthdays. Oh, but they're different. How so? They celebrate your budding sexuality. It's the point for society tells you. No! I don't want to read this. The society tells you can fuck. But you're starting to look appealing enough for you to consider having you. It's also a hypocritical way of telling you you can but shouldn't have around. I guess that's one way of seeing it. Oh, there's no point in celebrating those so late. There was this one time in middle school where I got fed up with a teacher. It was in 8th grade, but the idiot kept treating me like a child. So one day I adjusted my shirt, pushed my boots together with my arms, and told him, "Teacher, you do know you could get me pregnant, right?" Poor bastard couldn't look at me for the rest of the year. I also got suspended, scolded, and grounded, but it was totally worth it. We have a little whore on our hands, I think. Well, she's perhaps just really sexual. Which is something really weird about what I just said. Why did I say that? Why did I do that? Trapez, shut the fuck up. Thank you. I was a blasting woman and I wasn't gonna stand for it. This is why I like numbers. Numbers so to wait your sexual awakening. Just tell you later that you shouldn't be sexual. Just to tell you later that you are. Numbers never betray you. They don't crush you. They don't expect you to form a family or give them grandkids. You think a 27 cares if you have a Catholic wedding. No, but I care that you're drunk. I'm most certainly not. Then spell your name. 41C6 60 61. There. Not in hexadecimal. I'll call you a cab. I'll be fine. I'm going home now. My brother-in-law is close by. He told me to call him when I was done. Bye, Jill. Take care of that. Hello, sugar. Ow! Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arm. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes. When he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Oh! Burn! Burn!
Really sounded drunk back there, XD.
Yeah, I know that, because I know the feeling very well. Oh, God. I'm German. What are you expecting? But I take that as a positive. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter in the field in my summer house. A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says.
You are an ironing table.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He wants a beer. A bit one that. Ha ha ha! Flan her guide. Wait. Just mixed. Ah. shouldn't we, like, age it a little bit if it's fucking beer we're talking about? I mean, making process of beer is actually extremely complicated and extremely interesting. Like, seriously, you need to let the stuff ferment a little bit with yeast. You need to let the stuff ferment a little bit with yeast. You need to add this, what's it called, that thing that's related to wheat?
The fermentation process.
The fermentation process. Yeah. Anyways, there's so interesting steps in it, and the fact that even the type of grain that you're using, highly influences the type of taste you're having. And at the same time, there's also the fact that sometimes they roast the wheat with it. Like, by the way, the thing that is related to wheat, I'm not talking to something that is like wheat. I'm talking about something that is like big green stuff that Snoop Dogg's like so much. And yes, that is related to each other. Not too close though, but they are related. Anyways, my point is that slight differences in the creation process of beer can make such a huge difference, and it's so cool. I mean, for example, monks were specialized brewers in the Middle Ages. They were also the only scribes, like the only really intelligent people around for some fucking reason. Well, the first few Catholic monks before the downfall of the Catholic Church. But they were such incredibly well brewers that they made specific beer for different occasions. So they had, for example, beer for when they were fasting. Like when they weren't allowed to eat food. So they just had a beer that literally filled you up like it's bread. Which is the reason why beer is also called, or which is partially the reason why beer is also liquid bread. Because it's a very, very common thing in Germany. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Is the answer yes? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. What, blackmail? Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass of that. Oh yeah. But big-titted Lilum was here. She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone had a price. Had a price. How much for you to spill the beans? Cup noodles for $9.59. Why? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her, or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nip? Why are you asking me that? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know. So yesterday, while interviewing this single chick, I kept wondering if those had nipples. I mean, it'd be fine without them, but I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity's killing me. Ow. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest models that is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called...
Careful with your throat.
Yeah, this voice really kills my throat. Like, really. Have you heard of a group called the Hobbiters? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once, interesting piece, and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how their organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What often? They send a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid. Give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. All blended. Okay. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you look like a fool. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar, is that true? Yeah. I never thought I hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after the incident with the bears. Where is she? She's outrunning some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk, but she had a prosthetic then too. I heard someone that suggested that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard, her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Donna, thank her for winning me my second yacht. And you betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. That was the shortest night ever. And now this is just my break. Okay. Anyway, I am welcome to meet you again once I drink my fucking water. I'm seriously, my throat is killing me. Every time I'm speaking Mr. Donovan, it hurts, lad. It hurts like hell. Oh, sweet ass fucking water. Anyways, we gotta continue. It's now safe to keep playing. Sukaban Games. This sounds so ominous. What did you do? I don't do a lot. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with the BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me. Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you as ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. I want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. Huh. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credential of another guy that was working here before. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Ooh. The one who bought the levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion, sorry. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyways, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyways, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. I can help! Yay! At time. Oh, there's a weird song that is called Pet Me. It's from Kagamina Rin. And I have no idea and I don't know anymore what I thought about the song. I thought I liked it to a certain degree, but I also thought it was way too much in anything. Excuse me, is this the Vallhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Vallhalla. Oh god. What is Say planning now? Excuse me. I want to drink those. I want to drink those whose name was changed after many women protested. More water? Good. Can you get me that? Sure. What was that drink whose name was changed after people caused a stink? Five Adelheid.
Piano woman right 0.
Yeah, righto. Was also my first guess. But it doesn't have any alcohol. It has some alcohol in it. Come trying this with alcohol in this case. All aged and mixed. Get a woman. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So you know Say, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind. Again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmet had been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Ballads, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Plays as much of a sociable girl as she is total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she's put her minds to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or were you meeting here today? I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. So is that Kira Miki's autograph on the glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter, nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday before, just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello. Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it it was say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. It's so unnecessarily brown. Oh. You did something so balanced. You think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Classy. Bad touch. Comet velvet. It's like champagne served in a cup that had a bit of cola left. Oh, that's so bad. Fringe river. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Mercury blast. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink. Ah, Brentini. Good. Classic. Drinking all of a good friend. Favorite beer that's since. I still find it very confusing that there's a random German word here. Which is not even one of those German words that you usually see like Spiel oder sowas, or something like that. It's literally just Ersatz, which is replacement, and I'm just like, what? Mandy drinks. It will knock the drunkenness out of you, or knock you out cold. Mars Blast. One of these is enough to leave your face red, like the actual planet. In relation to the Hadron Cannon. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. A couple of beats will make your tongue feel velvety. More than it used to be sleeping soundly. Sparkle Star. They actually cafe used to actually sparkle, but too many complained about skin problems made them redesign the drink without the sparkling. Sand star. Tastes nice if you're dead wrong. Piano Man. I think it's a Piano Man. I'm not sure. VA.
Sparkles.
Drink. Drink in honor of a good friend. It is actually the Piano Man. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, but apparently there was a drink that sparkles. 5 powdered delta. 5 Flanagite. 3 Camotrine. Oh, I still want to make a bar in which I will sell the drink Satananas. And then the fun fact behind it is that friends of mine and me literally invented this drink to honor one of our favorite bar back then, which just closed back then, by the way. All on the rocks and mixed. It just closed. It reopened at some point, but it just wasn't the same. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least, I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through a procedure because of a disease or because of a fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine. I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Joe. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of camp beer. But their colors, the stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. Yeah, exactly! All what she talks about is the aesthetic. It's exactly the thing. Why I like coffee. Why I'm the god of barista. Why I like drinks in general. Why I'm such a fan of wine. The thing is, I'm specifically a fan of wine because wine actually is really fucking simple to make. And just the history of wine basically goes like it was at first like really like the common stuff that everybody had because it was so fucking easy to make. You could make wine out of fucking everything, and it's hard to fuck it up actually. I mean, if you don't have enough sweetness, just add something more sweet to it. That's fucking it. For example, German wines usually are usually quality-wise as good as those extremely expensive wines that you can get from the Champagne regions. The only reason they're not considered to be of that high quality is, first of all, they're not from a named region like the Champagne, and we often have to add sugar because Germany is more in a more northern region. That's the only reason. Otherwise, the wine just wouldn't get any good. Well, it would be good, but it would be too low of a percent to be actually considered wine. So many winemakers add a little bit of sugar during the winemaking process in order to make the wine more, well, wine. So that leads to a lot of people who know their wines and know that the name does not mean anything. The name just tells you where it's from, which is the only thing the wines are usually advertising, which is such a fucking shame. But because of that, many people who know their wines and know that quality is not it does not depend solely on region alone, prefer German wines over Italian or French because they're just cheaper, but from a taste-wise quality equal. Often equal, not always, often. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debt, but I manage little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink. I see. Sorry I'm late. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in a rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I found out how I avoid it, you will be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again, you and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer those kind of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 Finch Weavers then. We'll have 2 drinks at once. No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass for each? Is it better to... if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 Finch Weavers. Easy enough. Why does she make things so complicated, man?
Doc, I need to go to the grocery store. He'll try to catch up when I get back. He'll leave stream lurking.
Aww. But yeah, get something good to eat, my dear. And be safe out there. But seriously, be safe. It's like a drink if... It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. 2 French weavers. So? This one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way you could have said... Oh, that way you could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here.
He'll try to get some snacks. Thanks.
Yeah, I also have some snacks later, but first I'm gonna eat some chicken wings later. Actually, after that night, I'm gonna end it, so as soon as the night ends, I'm gonna end the stream. If you're not there until then, I'm so sorry. I just want to warn you. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet, thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Well, spares should be safe for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions. Not when you lose it. Not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jam button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's been hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried. But I have to go there. It's orders from the higher ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, you think they'd stop? They'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle's here to pick me up. You coming, say? No, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cared about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helm smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how things absorb the smell of what's nearby. It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. We'll leave all that stuff about tension growing and that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights. To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knight are just glorified more security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt, but that some shady business, but without a doubt that she said that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business going on, Baristagod main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates' fear of bad PR resulting on them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. I'm drinking something. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. Just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the break tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you never give the wrong message." But it's his intention that counts. Uh-oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Vallhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances, like you're disturbing the other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I want to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Fuck. I have a hiccup. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. But I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. Fuck! I hate having a hiccup. Optional camera trine. Boy, I hate having a hiccup. Zwei, drei, vier. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, I hate my godforsaken hiccup. Serve. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I want to invite you to join me. Oh, you have... Whoa. Oh, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. Why is Gillian a fuckboy? I'm so confused. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? Yo, the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is the one that simple sees no point in lying. Top of the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invite me to a drink because you found me cute, that's the extent of it. I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about... But what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Oh, who? Vallhalla with a dog? With the dogs? No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mad. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy. But I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB069 with a DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of a premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. Well, what about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes, the tongue, joints, and... I don't know how modded your body is... How modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skins are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD 130, the Realtor Industries... A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 is in the augmentation and modification law. On the top of ballistic augmentations, any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgrade any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement, I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. Fuck! Oh. I want to know though, why go through all that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I wanna be able to deal with things even if they get ugly. And this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least, I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then. Can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model, it's your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips, assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I gotta go. Here's another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs once it's self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought you was gonna take me away. I put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. Too, if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue. Very prehensile intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints. Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating. Hey, my skin is my first tool for trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. She's like the darkest character in this entire game. Alright, man. So, you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. What can you say about me, then? Let's see, You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. Not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. But your meter is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. Oh, that was just rubbish I say because 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stay for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far. No wonder how. One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Everything done? Yep. Hey boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to a bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah. Why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Jill, trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember that exactly, but something fell inside. I can't remember that exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Jill, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the next. That brings me to a random thought. That incident we had yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck in something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. And there's the incident with the TV. I admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their C and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5C one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go and clean the dish and you can leave for today. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Happy not birthday. You really like that website, huh? I have need. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna be here in the next stream. And I hope you had fun. I had fun. I hate my hiccup, but I still have fun. Ow. Ah, fuck. Anyway, to actually start properly with my what's it called? To start properly with my outro. I hope you had fun. I had fun. And I hope and I hope to see you over next stream video. Whenever you're watching this.